My dear friends in Christ, today is 33rd Sunday in Ordinary Time. This week's Gospel speaks of how Jesus' disciples are to conduct themselves as they await the kingdom of heaven. In the preceding passages and in last week's Gospel, Jesus taught that there is no way to predict the coming of the kingdom of heaven. His disciples must therefore remain vigilant and ready to receive the Son of Man at any time. Jesus' parable talks about Christian discipleship. Before he leaves on a journey, the master entrusts to his servants a different number of talents, giving to each according to their abilities. A talent is a coin of great value. Upon the master's return, he finds that the first and second servants have doubled their money, and both are rewarded. The third servant, however, has only preserved what was given to him because he was afraid to lose the money. He has risked nothing. He did not even deposit the money in a bank to earn interest. This servant is punished by the master, and his talent is given to the one who brought the greatest return. Dear friends, read in light of last week's parable of the wise and foolish bridesmaids. This parable teaches that God's judgment will be based on the service we render to God and to one another in accordance with the gifts that God has given to us. Our gifts or talents are given to us for the service of others. If we fail to use these gifts, God's judgment on us will be severe. On the other hand, if we make use of these gifts in service to the kingdom of heaven, we will be rewarded and entrusted with even more responsibilities. Therefore, this gospel reminds us that Christian spirituality is not passive or inactive. A life of prayer helps us to discern the gifts that have been given to us by God. This prayer and discernment ought to lead us to use our gifts in the service of God and our neighbor. God's grace allows us to share in the work of serving the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, let's try our best to serve God, to follow Him, and to be with Him